How much will 100 ICP potentially be worth in 2025? In today's video, let's find out. But keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. These are all hypothetical scenarios, and there's absolutely no guarantee that any of it is going to happen. But with that being said, as of right now, 100 ICP is currently worth $1,800. And with that in mind, if ICP were to, let's say, go to the price of $504, it would be a 28x from here, and at that point, 100 ICP would be worth $50,400. Now, you may be wondering, why is the price target so specific? Why is it $504, not $500? The reason for that is because the current price of ICP is, again, right at $18. So if I used 500, the numbers, it would be way too long. It would just confuse a lot of people. So 504 for simplicity's sake. But even besides that point, right? Do I believe that ICP could reach this price target during this bull run? I believe so. And I think it's going to come down to the fact that the internet computer has such an amazing use case, because when we take a look at it, right, what is the goal of the internet computer? It's to create a decentralized version of the internet that is spread throughout thousands of computers around the world. Carai! Porra! You know, the reason why I started speaking some Portuguese is because I think that's very amazing. Because when we take a look at it as of right now, the internet, arguably highly centralized, typically controlled by big tech giants. So again, right, is it really ideal? You got to ask yourself that question. However, this is where decentralization steps in, because through decentralizing the internet, these issues, they're pretty much gone. That's how amazing that is, right? So when it comes to the internet computer, it's trying to achieve such an amazing purpose. And you got to take this into consideration. The average cost per instruction on the internet computer is over 40 million times less expensive than Ethereum. I mean, that's a complete nonsense. I mean, that's very good for the internet computer, but when it comes to Ethereum, that's just very bad. And now, hear this as well, right? We take a look at how for $1 worth of smart contract data on the internet computer, you can get over 214 million bytes, which is very amazing. But on Ethereum, you can only get 44 bytes. I mean, porra, that's very bad if you ask me. Clearly, the internet computer, it's a lot better than Ethereum in my opinion. Ethereum, sky-high gas fees, arguably not even scalable according to many people, so it's not that good. When it comes to the internet computer, I really do believe that it could very well be the next big thing. I think it's very impressive. So when I take that into consideration, why is ICP at the price of $504 all that much? I think not. I think it could very well achieve it, hypothetically, during this bull run. And now, I do want to take a look at the next price target for ICP, and that is ICP at the price of $756. And at that point, 100 ICP would be worth $75,600. Now, again, right, ideally, I would put this at $750. But just for calculation's sake, again, like I mentioned earlier on the video, I made it $756. But yeah, besides that point, do I think this is realistic? I think so, because if ICP were to reach $756, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, market cap would be around $350 billion. Which I know to some people, right, that may sound insane. That's bigger than some country's GDP. But hear me out, because when we take a look at Ethereum, all-time high market cap was around $560 billion. So this is over $200 billion less than that. You got to take this into consideration. Again, just like I mentioned earlier on in the video, the internet computer is just a lot better than Ethereum. You got to ask yourself this question, right? What has better potential to be adopted by enterprises moving forward? Is it the internet computer or is it Ethereum? I think hands down, it's the internet computer. Highly scalable, extremely cheap gas fees. You know, it's just a lot better than Ethereum in my opinion. And I think that enterprise adoption is the way to go, because when we take a look at the internet, for instance, right? I'm not talking about the internet computer. I'm talking about the actual internet. You know, historically speaking, what fostered the growth of the internet? Was it the retail market, or was it largely driven through enterprise adoption? You know, it was largely driven through enterprises. Yeah, sure, the retail market did help somewhat, but enterprises was what truly allowed the internet to reach the heights that we see of today. And the reason is because enterprises, they have the capital, they have the volume, and they have the resources to facilitate growth at such an insane scale. And now, history, it doesn't always repeat itself, but it tends to rhyme. So I take a look at the world of blockchains. I do believe that it's also going to be driven through enterprise adoption. And I do believe that projects that are primed for enterprise adoption, much like the internet computer, are the ones that will truly achieve such amazing success moving forward. So I do believe that the internet computer, overall, it's very wonderful if you ask me. And ICP at the price of $756, I don't see why not, especially when I consider the market cap it would have at that point. Again, right, considering its current circulating supply. And now I do want to take a look at ICP at a massive, that's what she said, price of $1,008. Now, again, ideally I would put this at $1,000, but for calculation's sake, simplicity's sake, I put it at $1,008. But yeah, besides that point, 100 ICP at that point would be worth $100,800. Now, this price target, I get it, right? Some people may think it's crazy. They may think it's a carajo, boja, that type of Snoop Dogg level type of insane hairline. Now, a lot of people, they don't like it when I say that. I'll just say Joe Rogan's hairline. But yeah, they think it's unbelievable. But here's the thing. You got to take into consideration how, as of right now, there's actually more people than ever before in history owning cryptocurrencies. Not a joke, by the way. You take a look at Crypto.com research. This is a verifiable fact. You take a look at how they came up with a study showcasing how, as of right now, around 575 million crypto owners globally, which is insane, right? This figure, by the way, is nearly double the amount that we saw during the peak of the 2021 bull run, which is crazy, right? So I think that, if anything, truly puts into scale as to how many new crypto owners there are as of right now when compared to that 2021 bull run. So when you have this many people owning cryptocurrencies, I think it's only fair to assume that this bull run, the FOMO, buying pressure, altcoin season, it's going to be ridiculous. And also, more institutional investors than ever before as of right now. More enterprise adoption as of right now than ever before. So when you have all of these factors, right, this bull run, it could be ridiculous, and ridiculous in a good way, of course, because when you have a bull run potentially being as crazy as Snoop Dogg's hairline, I don't see why ICP won't go to the price of $1,008, especially when I consider how incredible the fundamentals are of the internet computer and its mission, so to speak. And here's the thing. When I say the peak of the bull run, right, some people, they may wonder, when is the peak of the bull run? And historically speaking, altcoins, they usually reach their peak anywhere between 6 to 12 months after a Bitcoin halving event. And as we all know, the Bitcoin halving event, it's just a number of days away at this point. So it's expected to happen sometime in April of this year, of course. And when you take that historically, right, either 6 to 12 months after this April, we're potentially taking a look at best case scenario, October of this year, or worst case scenario, April of next year in 2025. So potentially that's still quite some time for ICP to truly shine. When people are impatient, they're angry, they're running over to their girlfriend's boyfriend's grandma to buy a used bratwurst extender and G-string, lead the Captain Edition, because they're saying, wow, why is an ICP, at the price of $1,000? Yeah, carajo. But here's the thing, historically, that's not supposed to happen this soon, right? It takes some time, but, great things take time and patience. A lot of people, they've been through 2021, 2022, 2023. We're 2024 as of right now. We're nearing the finish line. It would make no sense to quit a marathon 80% through, right? Let's say there's a 10-mile marathon. You're on 8 miles. Why quit at 8 miles, right? A better time to quit, or should I say never quit, would be never, right? But again, right, if you wanted to stop, why not stop at 1 or 2 miles? It wouldn't make any sense to continue to 8 miles, then say, oh yeah, they're going to stop. Makes no sense. So we're nearing the finish line, in my opinion. Stamina is key. And I'm talking about mental stamina, of course, because a lot of people, again, they're impatient, they're emotional, and they lack the emotional stamina. But personally, for me, I have great stamina, so I'm going to wait it out. I can't wait for the future of ICP. ICP at the price of $1,008, or should I say, for simplicity's sake, $1,000 wouldn't surprise me whatsoever during this bull run. I think it's that amazing, and I think it's that incredible. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very fantastic video. I think you all would really love it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.